Come see the all-new Mazda CX-90, now on sale at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda.
That would be concerning and maybe set a precedent moving forward.
If you have plans to be outside, you might hit a couple of these little passing showers.
A drug bust and a few arrests made. Look at what they hauled in here. How y'all doing?
Worn out.
What?
But
Monday.
I gotta quit.
It's 7.
Like you said, I gotta quit whining about it because they've got to play.
They beating LSU
What is
baseball.
it? 8.
This is going to be game 8 for them in like 24 hours, seemingly.
Good news, they could have lost 100-0 yesterday,
True.
but it still only counts as
one loss.
True.
Exactly. All those runs, you can carry them over. Welcome to WAFB Plus, the 9 News Now, everybody. Here at 7:02, just kind of stepping you to it, in it, through it, around it. But yeah, a little all things of LSU baseball. We're going to be talking more about that on our brand new 9 o'clock show, which we'll dig into here. We'll dig into here in a minute.
We're doing it, huh?
No matter the time, apparently. It's just freaking warm everywhere.
Yes, it is. And this is kind of just the beginning of this latest heat wave. Get ready for it. It's going to, build through the week here.
He's got them all choked up, baby.
You don't want to get close now, huh?
He's fine. That's the secret the whole time.
So good.
So yes, let's give you a look outside this morning as you get ready for another hot day outside. It's our Sky 9 camera on top of Our Lady of the Lake. The wasps have been back this morning. You see him buzzing around. Yep, there he is. Johnny, we got to get you up there with some spray. Meanwhile, over downtown Baton Rouge at this hour, we do have some clouds. We're kind of keeping an eye on those, see if that slows the warm up at all. But a heat advisory in effect area-wide through 7 p.m. this evening. We're talking about high temperatures, upper 90s. Heat index values could get to 110 or above. Right now, upper 70s to low 80s for most of us. Baton Rouge 81, Gonzales starting out at 79 degrees. Here's the little fly in the ointment, the rain. Are we going to get some rain in here? We already have some showers in Pike and Walthall counties in Mississippi, but look at this little band of storms now approaching our southwest Mississippi counties. Doing a decent job of holding together, so it looks like probably at least a couple of these are going to make it down near the state line, and there's more activity up around I-20, although it looks like that may stay a little west of us and try to weaken. Now here's what the HRRR says. The models have been pretty insistent that much of this will weaken as it goes south, so at 9 o'clock it does now hold together some of it into Mississippi, and this is a bit of a change. Looks like we've got a new run where it does hold together a little more rain into southeast Louisiana before kind of fizzling out into the afternoon. Then notice still a decent amount of cloud cover around, so if we end up with that cloud cover, may not quite make it to the upper 90s as forecast. So fingers crossed for that. Rain and clouds would be our friend today if we squeeze out anything, but it does have us clearing out this evening. So I had 93 at noon, 98 for a high, but again, somewhat uncertain right now, depending on how all that stuff turned north evolves. But going forward through the remainder of the week, beginning tomorrow through Saturday, I've got triple digits on the board. That'd be the first time we've hit 100 in Baton Rouge since 2015, and the heat index numbers, just ridiculous, potentially could get to 115 or above throughout the week. So that's a real dangerous level of heat. So the high pressure dome kind of centered over Texas. Well, on the eastern periphery of it right now, that leaves the door open for these little disturbances to rotate in from the north. But through the remainder of the week, that high is going to start building overhead, and that's probably going to shut down the threat of rain. With that, again, highs to 100 or above tomorrow through Saturday. By Sunday, the pattern begins to change a little bit. Scattered storms return. Looks like we'll have those into next week as well. And otherwise, and it looks like an old version of our 10-day that you guys are seeing for some reason. We'll try to get that update, but a little better chance of rain as we get into next week, including 4th of July, Johnny.
It looks pretty current, actually. It's hot, upper 90s, low 100s. That doesn't look all too bad.
Right.
Workers out here are also dealing with that heat. They're having to work in that. Be mindful of these guys and girls and move over if you see them close to the travel lanes. What we did over the weekend was they accomplished what they needed to accomplish by putting this span up here on top of I-12. This is at the 10-12 merge. This is facing back toward Essen. There's the exit that takes you over from 12 to 10. It's a lot of work to still do. You can see on this next camera shot where they have still have this to connect right there, and again, all in preparation for the new College Drive off-ramp. You can start to kind of see it taking shape, and it begs the question, where is this going to go going west on I-12 onto I-10? They're going to reroute that, so that will be an exit only for College on I-12, and then this will go over to the exit from I-10. So a lot of work to do, a lot of work going on. Just be mindful of our workers. They're doing as good a job as they can. All right, here at 7:07 on our live program right after the big show. If you had a chance to listen to it or watch it, we're excited for that, and thank you. But if you didn't, we redo everything in a little capsule form right here every morning at 7 o'clock, and for that we go to Liz and Matt.
Johnny, thanks. And the big water cooler talk today is going to be Game 2 and then subsequently Game 3 of the College World Men's Series.
It was, okay, so we're Tiger fans coming off a Saturday night. Little extra inning. Apparently the key is 11 innings because that's
Cool.
how it won with. That's how it happened with
Lucky
Wake
number
Forest.
11.
And then another 11-inning game. The absolutely electric performance from Ty Floyd. Now, that was the headline. It was the headline because LSU won.
Yes.
The other headline would have been had they lost, all the men left on base, right?
Yeah.
But a win. However, you get to Game 2 on Sunday, and those first 3 innings, it starts to feel the same kind of thing. I mean, bases loaded, like every inning,
Right.
all the left on base. Are they going to be able to get enough runs here to hold? Because you got to figure if Florida's going to start to score. Okay, they could have plated all the runs. It wouldn't have been able to help. Florida just chewing down on the Tiger arms.
24 runs, the most in a men's College World Series. That's a lot of runs,
Yeah.
right? So when we start seeing those errors come in, it was
That
tough for
too.
Tiger fans
Yeah.
too. You saw the bleachers starting to empty out
Yeah.
as the innings went on and on and on and
Yeah.
on. But look, with all that being said, Game 2 was rough, but that
Very.
did force a Game 3.
Sure.
So inevitably, what does that mean for the pitchers left at hand for the Tigers today?
I think what a lot of folks began to figure out was that the Coach Jay Johnson, he was emptying the bullpen very specifically and leaving still in reserve some folks to get to obviously Game 3. You know you're going to see Paul Skeens for a moment at least. There's no way the big righty stays in there and just watches all this happen. How long does he go? When do you get to Thatcher Hurd? When do you get to Griffin Herring? When do you get to Riley Cooper? These are the arms that are left. And if those are your arms you're going to battle with, I think as the LSU Tiger fan base, you're feeling probably pretty good about that.
Yeah.
But this elite hitting crew needs to be elite today. You got to get, when they're on, you got to get those runners in. That's kind of been the Achilles heel. We'll see what they can do today. Game 3 for the whole thing.
6 p.m.
Right.
on ESPN.
So if you're feeling good about it, right?
Yeah.
They're feeling good about it. What a magical moment right
Did you
here.
see that? Yeah.
This is a couple of fans
Yeah.
getting, you know what? Perfect place to get engaged.
How about it, right? The most memorable probably period of your life.
Right.
At a most memorable season. What better place to
Yeah,
pop the shiny
smiling.
ring? I know, look at that. They just look blissful. Congratulations.
You know, you've seen those highlights like a home run ball in Major League Baseball. It's
Yeah.
like a dad or a mom holding
Yeah.
their baby, catches the ball and still got the baby in the hand. Got his new fiance in one hand, didn't drop the beer though. Nicely done.
Win-win
Nicely
all around.
done.
Look at
so it's
that.
like, got it. No, I'm still
Yeah.
drinking. But nothing says Tiger fan like this
No.
right here. Congratulations.
Yes.
Speaking of Tiger fans, it is good from Omaha to Baton Rouge, everywhere in between and beyond. It's all eyes on purple and gold.
And I tell you what, the bars and local restaurants,
Yeah.
great place to head out to tonight to
Yeah.
give them some business. Jacques Duce was saying jokingly, he was talking with some business owners in Omaha. They were secretly hoping LSU didn't win yesterday to force another day of business from LSU fans who are making sure purple and gold is seen all across Omaha. So another day of business for them. Tough for us yesterday, but certainly a good matchup ahead.
It's not a stretch to say that nobody in college baseball, no fan base,
Yeah.
travels like LSU. They
Yeah.
think of Omaha as a home away from home. They haven't been there in a while. They were
That's right.
anxious to get back to home, and now they've been there for a while. We're going on almost 2 weeks there for
Yeah.
this crew. So, again, all things LSU, we'll have you covered. We got a plethora of folks up there in Middle America. We'll be live all day long and hopefully talking about a World Series, College World Series title.
That's the goal.
There you go.
That's the goal.
Okay, other things that we're talking about. Actually, Kelly Hubbard was talking about this this morning, and this is an important conversation to have, because we've seen recently, and some video recently, specifically out of Manhattan, that electric bicycle kind of repair shop and
electrical scooter, yeah,
catches on fire because of the lithium-ion batteries that power up these scooters.
And there's a lot of things in your home, things that you carry, like an Apple Watch, maybe some smartwatches, things that may be everyday items that you could be charging at home. But the Baton Rouge Fire Department actually checking in with Callie to let her know you have to be really careful as the temperature heats up. Maybe you charge some of these devices in your garage, carport, or maybe you do it somewhere in a really important part of the home that maybe isn't well ventilated. That's the concern when you talk about these lithium-ion batteries. And Kurt Monty with the fire department saying, really, if you can, don't charge these things while you're not at home, right? Where you really can't maintain it, you can't really sense whether there's smoke or fire going on. You get that notice, it's too late, maybe you're not home when that happens.
So pay attention to that and be cognizant of where, to Liz's point, where you are charging these things up, because if just that ambient temperature gets to a certain degree, those things have to work a little bit harder and could be dangerous. So just be aware of what's going on. Something that's going on today, actually out in AP Ascension Parish, honoring those who get out on the water to try and keep us safe.
We're talking about the Louisiana Wildlife and Fisheries, the waterway sheriff's deputies, right? We're talking about local fire departments who all police those waterways to make sure people out on the water are staying safe. So today at 1:30, there's going to be kind of like an appreciation ceremony there at the boat launch right by Fred's on the river. Go ahead and come out, honor them, especially if you've been spending a lot of time this summer out on the water.
And who doesn't want to spend a lot of time on the water right now? Okay. I don't know if you've seen the little shaky, shaky, shaky bobbleheads, but apparently this is happening today.
So I hear.
We're doing this?
Yeah, in just less than 2 hours, we're going to be back on WAP Channel 9 and right here on WAP Plus for the big show here. We're calling 9 News at 9.
Okay.
Yeah, they're letting us do it. A whole hour of all of us, all again, for a full, 9 to 10, mid-morning is what we're calling it?
It is, okay, so the powers that be saw the morning show and they're like, those people are just insane. We got to figure out a way to get them off the air. And instead of that, they went completely opposite and gave us another hour.
When do I get a nap?
You're not asleep right now?
I kind of am.
The commercial break. The commercial breaks. That's the best time.
Yeah, quick little cat nap.
Well, we had the extra hour because of you. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's the whole idea. And it's going to be, you never know what we're going to be doing or showing or what we're going to be introducing you to. So looking forward to it. Should be a lot of fun, a little bit lighter of a show as well.
Good.
Yeah, and today we have a special guest. We're also going to check in with people doing some blasts from the past. It's going to be an exciting time to check in back with an old friend.
Oh. Really? Who we got?
I don't know. You have to tune in at 9 o'clock to find out.
Okay.
Don't call that friend old, though.
Oh, that's true.
That's true. That is very true.
A treasured friend. How about that? A better adjective to describe it.
That's at 9. But coming up in about 10 minutes, we'll see you over at the mothership as well.
You could be driving smooth handling and smart interior styling. Just 2 reasons why the all-new Honda CR-V was once again named a Car and Driver's 10 best trucks and SUV list. Come see your new CR-V today at Louisiana's #1 Honda dealer, Team Honda on Seagan Lane.